Assalamualaikum grade 7 students. Today we are going to revise page number 95 till 100, but first you should understand what is on page number 94. We're going to study today ionic bond and covalent bond. Yesterday in atoms models we have studied that some of the atoms outermost shell has 1 electron, some have 2, some have 7. If they should be stable, then their outermost shell should have 2 or 8 electrons. Otherwise they have to make bond with each other, because that type of atom which has less than 8 or 2 electrons in the outermost shell is unstable. Atom is neutral. Its electrons and protons are equally balanced and it doesn't have any charge. But if it is taking more electrons from its surrounding atoms, then it can become ions. Ions are cations or anions. This is the diagram of chemical bond, d-ionic bond, in which one atom is giving one electron to the other atom. Atom who is giving electron becomes positive ion, and the atom who is receiving electron become negative ion, and these positive negatives stay together. At page number 95, detail of ionic bonding is given. Ionic bonding is actually transfer of electron from one atom to another atom, resulting in the formation of ions. See, in this atom, in these diagrams, sodium atom is shown. Its yellow electron, outermost electron, is given to chlorine, and chlorine outermost shell is completed now. Sodium become positive ion and chloride ion become negative. Both charges stay together, and this is ionic bond. In this picture, the second type of bonding is shown, which is explained in your book, and that is covalent bonding, in which atoms are sharing electrons, the electrons which their outermost shell are lacking. Look at this page number 96. It is showing that oxygen atom outermost shell has 6 electrons, so it will take one electron from hydrogen atoms and will become water. As no losing or gaining of electron has occurred, that's why no ions have formed. The red ball is oxygen atom and the white balls are hydrogen atoms. There are 2 water molecules shown, and these molecules together are not having too much electrostatic force. That's why these molecules are not too much stronger and their forces are weaker. Covalent molecules are shown in this diagram. Hydrogen gas molecule, oxygen gas molecule, and water molecule. In hydrogen gas molecule, one electron is shared between hydrogen atoms, and in oxygen molecule, 2 electrons are shared between 2 oxygen atoms. Valency is the ability of any atom to make chemical bonds. It is directly related to outermost electrons. This is page number 97. Here the formation of methane is shown, and here are some symbols and valencies are also shown. Sodium is having +1 valency, whereas iodine is having -1 valency. +1 who can give electron, -1 who can gain electron. This is methane molecule. Black was carbon. 4 hydrogen atoms and 1 carbon atom is making methane molecule. Here you can see chemical formula is written. You already know, we have studied. Chemical formula show the number and kind of atoms present in a molecule. Again, this is methane molecule. At page number 98, the detail of chemical formula is given. Chemical formula of element is having mostly same type of atoms, but chemical formula of compounds is having different kinds of atoms. This table is showing the valency. For example, sodium +1 and chloride -1. So formula will be NaCl. Calcium +2, hydroxide minus 1. If cancelling, then one calcium atom is bonded to two hydroxyl groups, OH whole twice. In calcium carbonate, one calcium ion is ionically bonded with two carbonate ions, CaCO3, as both have -2 +2 valencies, so both valencies cancelled. 100 two laws are written which are very important. First law is mass can never be created nor be destroyed, law of conservation of mass. And the second law is law of constant composition. This tells that all chemical compounds always contain the same constituents in the same proportions by weight. Now be ready with your worksheets. Today we have to complete our worksheets. I have highlighted the answer with yellow color. Question number 1 answer. The best description of an element in a substance is all atoms have the same atomic number. Question number 2, which element has the symbol C? Carbon. Question number 3, sulfur is an example of element. Question number 4, a compound is copper chloride. Question number 5, roughly how many chemical elements are found in the world? 100. Question number 6, the 4 substances below are solids but not made of same atom. It's compound. It is sea ice because water is a compound. Question number 7, which of the following substance is not containing atoms of oxygen? Sodium chloride. Question number 8, which element is present in all these? It was sulfur. Question number 9, particles are found in the shells? Electrons. Question number 10, which particles may be found in nucleus? Proton and neutron. Question number 11, a new substance found by one type of atom. How could this substance be best called element? The number of protons in the nucleus of an atom is referred to as atomic number. The question number 13, isotopes are due to different number of neutrons. D is the answer. Question number 14, its combining power is valency. Question number 15, valencies are always small whole number. Question number 16, if 3 different atoms are there, their combining possibilities will see 6. If we are referring how many combinations will be there? 3. Question number 18, the diagram is showing atom. Question number A is atom contain electrons. The answer, how many electrons are there in this atom? 11 electrons. What will be the charge? The electrical charge on electron is negative. What is the name given to the different levels? The different level of electrons around the nucleus are called shells. KLM, you know that. Question number B is the nucleus of the atom contain 2 type of particles, the nucleus, protons and neutrons. What is the electrical charge on nucleus of an atom? The electrical charge on nucleus of an atom is positive due to protons because neutrons have no charge. Now question number 19, it is the Phillips. These are very easy. Kindly pause the video and write the answers. Now question number 20 is true false. You can pause the video and you can get the answers. Question number 21 is about matching the columns. I have done it. You can see the yellow answers are there. Now question number 21 B part. Name one element which is non-metal: nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur. Name element that exists as molecule: nitrogen and oxygen. Name element which is a metal: sodium and magnesium. Name element which rusts when it is composed to water or oxygen. It is iron. 1C part, iron is heated with sulfur, iron sulfide will be formed. Magnesium is burned in air or oxygen, magnesium oxide will be formed. At this page, question number 22 is done. Yellow color is showing you every answer. C part is very important to be discussed. In one molecule, in one diagram, 2 atoms are different, so it will be definitely a compound. In second diagram, the molecules are different from each other and the atoms are also different. So it means it's a mixture. 3 is an element. Diagram 4 is a mixture in which many elements and some molecules of compounds are present. Question number 5, diagram 5 is also a mixture of many elements. Answers are written highlighted with yellow color. You have to pause this video. The color of atom is different. It means it's a different kind of atom. In this page, we have done a different type of question. Question number 23. The first diagram is water molecule, second is carbon monoxide, third is oxygen molecule, fourth is ammonia, fifth is nitric oxide, sixth is nitrogen dioxide, seventh is carbon dioxide, eighth is hydrogen gas molecule. What do you understand by the term valency? Valency is the combining power. The valency of atoms differ. The valency of hydrogen is 1, the valency of carbon is 4, the valency of oxygen is 2, the valency of nitrogen is 3. It means that hydrogen makes always 1 bond, carbon makes always 4 bonds, oxygen makes 2 bonds, and nitrogen can make 3 bonds always. So combining power or valency is very important in bond formation. In this page we are doing question number 24. I have done yellow color matching of the 2 columns, particle and examples, and I have written the answer as well. I hope you will pause this video and you will write the answers easily. Thanks for watching this video, and stay safe, stay healthy, keep practicing, like and share my video and subscribe my channel. Inshallah on Friday we will do question number 20 till 24 again. Thanks. Allah Hafiz.